Hi, I'm making beef stew today, Chinese beef stew. I've never made it before, so this will be fun. I also struggle to follow a recipe and I hardly ever cook. So yeah, it's not a follow along instructional video, it's just watch me fail kind of video. Okay, so I found this recipe. If you look for the recipe in Chinese, usually it's more authentic, apparently. And this is what I found. 柱侯蘿蔔燜牛腩 recipe. 20 minutes prep, 120 minutes cooking time. Let's go. What are you doing there, cat? Get off. Naughty. I hate it when I look at recipes and there's like pages of just random writing. I think it's for SEO or something, and it doesn't get to the actual point of the recipe. Like, I just want to know what the ingredients are and the step-by-steps, and this is giving it to me. All right. 牛腩白蘿蔔薑八角葱生菜蠔油冰糖水生抽蠔油粟粉 Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, 牛腩拖水洗淨去血水 I don't know what that means. Beef. I need a chopping board. So I am chopping up the beef. Oh, I'm like translating on the go. So I'm cutting up the beef, putting it in hot water, and then to get rid of the blood. Okay, I can do that. It's a lot of beef. So my mum didn't really cook when I was growing up because I lived in Hong Kong and it's just so much easier to go out and eat than to cook. But when I lived in New Zealand, I did cook because we kind of had to. And so the things that I can make, it's like the most basic. It's spaghetti bolognese, roast chicken. I can do a pretty good roast chicken. What else? And I'm really good at just making things up on the fly. Like if there's random ingredients in the kitchen, in the fridge, I can just whip something up. Usually it's like a one pot thing or like a salad. I love salads. I love making salads. I don't know how small to cut these things, but that's okay because we're guessing. And that's my cooking style, is to just guesstimate, which is also why I hate baking, because you have to be accurate. And I think this should be like a fun activity, right? Like, why are you making me be so accurate? It feels like maths. It feels like work when I have to follow things to the T, because I don't like listening to instructions. Like even reading a recipe, I'm just like, ugh, don't make me listen to you. I don't know if it's me that sucks at cutting or if this knife is super dull. This is my first time making this stew. I don't normally cook Asian food because it's so hard. There's so much like spices and just things that you have to do. Whereas with actually I don't really cook at all ever. I make a excellent salad. Yeah, I make a great salad. And I make really good entrees because, oh my god, a lot of that is about making it look nice, and I like doing little things and making it look good. Oh my god, this is so hard. I need a different knife. Will this be better? We'll see. Oh yeah, feels a bit better. So it says that I have to cut it up and then put it in boiling water to get rid of the blood, but there's not a lot of blood here. I'm wondering if I still have to do it. I just don't like following recipes because, you know, the real situation in life is always a little bit different. Like, how can they say, no, actually, I guess you can be pretty accurate with recipes, but like, what I'm wondering is how can they be like, put this piece of thing in water for 60 minutes and it will be perfect. Actually, they can, because they've told you the amount of meat to use and the temperature, and so it is kind of like a science. Yeah, just ignore me. No. These are so inconsistent, like some of these are huge and some are tiny. But you know what? Inconsistency is just life. Like, just gotta deal with it sometimes, you know? Can't expect perfection. Perfection is the enemy of perfection is the enemy of happiness. Do you think this is what chefs do? They're just cooking and then, like, because this is a different part of your brain, right? Like motor skills, cutting up things, and they just talk about really random shit like what I'm doing right now. I reckon this is what they do. And that would be quite fun. I would like to do that. I guess I do that sometimes when I'm designing, when it's like really tedious kind of work and you're pixel pushing and you just, you can talk, or like I'll listen to a podcast or something. Oh, I'm looking for the really big pieces now and I'm cutting them smaller, because even though inconsistency is life, you can try a little bit harder, you know? Let's make our future selves happier. Ooh, big boy. Oh, Tilly's down there, like, give me some of that meat. She must be able to smell it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. What does the recipe say? And then cut up the radish. I don't know. Torso. I wish they had photos of how to do this. Or like a video, that would be nice, you know? Okay, I don't know. I reckon I'm gonna skip that part of getting rid of the blood. I'm just gonna put this into a bowl. Biff. Okay. Radish. I think I need to peel it first. Peel. This is like the most anxiety-inducing drawer. It literally is just all the utensils thrown in, and I can't find the peeler. I can't find anything in here really. Right, I got it. It's a good peeler. Tilly's like sitting there, like going, what the hell? You never cook, what's going on? I think I've seen this before. It's saying that I need to chop it in a specific way, and I think it's like this random cutting thing where the radish is like in a weird, I don't know, in like a weird shape, like not uniformed. So that's kind of what you get when you go to those street food stalls in Hong Kong, and it's they have radish and it's always in a random shape. So I think it's this. Okay, put it into the wok. I don't have a wok. Add an oil, put in ginger. Okay, I don't actually know what this means. They've got like, I don't know, I'm not familiar with these words. Like, put the beef into these cooking words, tao. I also don't know that word. Tao something. Ga shui goi guo ao lam dai fo chu guan. Okay. So I'm gonna put oil in there first, add in ginger, add in the sauce, and then the beef, and then add water to cover the beef, add in star anise and sugar, and then turn down the stove for half an hour, cook it for half an hour, and then turn it off for 15 minutes, and then turn it back on for half an hour, and then off for 15 minutes. Fuck. That's so much work. Alright. Okay. I should get out the ingredients before I turn on the fire, right? I need oil, garlic, ginger. Oil, garlic, ginger, and ho yao. I don't know what that is in English. Ho yao. Do we even have that? I think ho yao is hoisin sauce, maybe? Or is it something else? Chu hao jang. I think that's the same as ho yao. No, ho yao is oyster sauce. Ho. But this has the actual beef on it, so I reckon that's fine. I don't even think it said to put the sauce in anyways. Okay. Oil, ginger, chu hao. Oh, chu hao jang. Right, it is this. The cat's trying to join us. Stop touching the camera. I need another chopping board. Oi, what are you doing? What are you doing, little cat? She's trying very hard to come and see what we're up to. Gatsby, you wanna come see what we're doing? She's like behind the camera right now, it's so cute. It's like she's the camera operator. Let me show you. Does anyone have a really good way of cutting up garlic? Like finely chopped garlic? How do you do that? This is what I see people do on like cooking shows, but it doesn't work very well for me. The garlic smells so good. Surely there's a way. Or maybe it's just a garlic slicer. What are they called? Garlic mincer. This isn't going to be ready for like another 3 hours, I reckon. So I know you're supposed to get the skin of ginger with a spoon, but I've never done this before. Ooh, it actually works. Oh. But wouldn't it be easier with a peeler? Like, this seems kind of silly. And there's a tool that's specifically made for this. Maybe not. Alright, I got the ginger. I hate it when you like bite into a stew or something, and then there's a massive piece of ginger and you thought it was meat or like potato or something. It's the worst. So I'm cutting these up into smaller pieces. Okay, oil, ginger, oh, it doesn't say garlic. I don't know where I got that from. It says ginger and Churro sauce. How much sauce? Churro. 2 tablespoons. Smells so good. It's like beef stock on steroids. It's kind of sweet as well. Like it smells kind of sweet. Adding in the beef. Okay, I think I've browned the meat now, and I need to add water so that it covers it. That's what the recipe says. I don't know if it's hot water or cold water. I'll do cold water. Do you think that seems right? Cold water? Alright, here it goes. Putting in cold water. Enough to cover the meat. I could be just fucking this up right now. No, it does say cold water because it says when it comes to boil, I add in the star anise and sugar. Adding a lid. Okay. Star anise. This is what it says in the recipe, and I thought I didn't have it. It's bean curd preserve paste. I think I added it at the end. Okay. It's gonna be so good. Star anise. Star anise. Star anise. And sugar. Rock sugar. Ooh. None in here. Sugar that's a rock. Yes, we do. Yes. Cane sugar. Sugar cane? Cane sugar. That's what it's called. Not a rock sugar. It just looks like a rock. Looks pretty average right now. Getting there. Hello. Hello, animals. And my odd socks. Watching water boil is such a waste of time. It feels like it takes so long, but then it doesn't, because as soon as I walk away it's going to boil and it's going to spill over, which happens every time when I cook, because I'm like, oh my god, it's already been 5 minutes and it's not boiling, so I'm going to go watch TV and then I forget about it and then it burns. It happens way more than it should. It's probably why I don't cook. Okay, so I'm like, how much cane sugar do I put in here? And it says a tiny bit. But you know what, I kind of like these because, I mean, I like this way of cooking because I'm not that into measuring. Alright, done. Cantonese. Am I supposed to crush it up? I don't know. But I am because I don't like... Actually, I was going to say because I don't like eating the whole piece, but it's easier to fish it out if it's a whole piece, right? So, let's put in the whole piece. Cantonese on its own is so not nice, but when it's like mixed in with something else, oh my gosh. This is the sugar, I reckon a bit more. Should I put this whole thing in? Is it a bit much? Maybe I'll just leave it for now. And then now it says to turn down. And it's going to do this for half an hour. It's going to be like 3 hours before dinner. And I have leftover Carl's Jr. Oh, it's so hot. Oh shit. Too saucy. Oh no, too much sauce. What do I do? Is that enough?
Yeah. That's it.
Spring onions, sir?
Nice.
Done. How is it? It's so tender.